Hi, and welcome to Female Entrepreneurs Magazine, your go to platform for ambitious women who are ready to take the business world by storm. I'm your host, Angel France, and each week we'll dive into the latest strategies, stories, and success secrets from the most inspiring female entrepreneurs around the world. Today on The Real Female Entrepreneurs, we're shining the spotlight on a woman who's rewriting the rules of academia, advocacy, and artistry. She's a professor, podcaster, platform founder, and soon to be published author who's empowering women through her amazing magazine, About Her Mag, and the About Her show. Cannot wait to hear all about it. It's going to be so much fun. With 30 plus years in education, 65 plus published short stories, another thing I cannot wait to dive into, and a PhD in progress, she's proof that brilliance and heart can absolutely coexist. Oh, and did we mention she's a sari lover and has a goal to visit 500 bookstores? Okay, I'm blown away at that one. Please help me welcome the unstoppable scholar, storyteller, and social impact queen, Sangeeta Relan.
Such a lovely introduction. Thank you.
You have such an amazing story. Do you mind telling us what happened to get you to become the entrepreneur that you are today? Because the impact you're making is just amazing.
Thank you so much for this. So like you said, that I've been in academia for 30 plus years. And this is about 10 years ago when my elder son, he was planning to go to college, and my husband was, going overseas on a work assignment. And I had a lot of time to myself. And, apart from the mundane in life, I started thinking about other things. And what I realized is that me, myself, and all the women around me, my friends, colleagues, people at work, largely women, I found that we all have, and I say this in the present tense because it still holds true, that all women, we have so much to say, so much to share, so much to validate, but we need a safe space, right? We need somewhere where we can just be ourselves, say what we want to say, talk about what we want to talk with no judgment, no criticism, no questioning. So, this was the reason why I thought that I needed to create some place, a platform where women could be themselves. They could come and talk about what they felt, because I firmly believe that women all over the world, no matter what their age or stage, we are basically very similar. We go through similar kind of experiences. The only thing is that, many a times we are told not to share them, not to talk about them, things like not washing your dirty linen in public, all those kinds of things which hold us back. But when they hold us back, then they hold us back in many different ways. We are always questioning ourselves, we don't have the confidence, we are, doubting ourselves. So I wanted that I should create a space which enables women to come together, to be themselves. And through that, I wanted to create an impact, touch as many lives as possible. So that is when this journey started about 10 years ago.
Wow. And your children at that age were in their teens, correct?
My younger son was 12 and my older one was 17. So they were still kind of getting there. So yes, my older son was preparing to go to college. So yes, it was a stressful time because, college applications and all those things. So that was happening. But this thing was also happening along the way, where I felt that, life cannot only just be about raising children, having a family, going to work every day, and, looking after the house, the mundane. It has to be something more and more in the space of women.
And how did you balance that, if you don't mind sharing? How did you balance starting that business with you had a husband who was traveling overseas, so you correct? And
Yes, but
and
that,
you had two teenage boys, is that right?
yeah, yeah.
And you still working as well?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
So,
absolutely.
can you explain how did you try to balance, or how you maneuvered through all that to get everything done that you wanted to get done?
So, see, I am still working and I'm also doing this. I'm doing both the things.
Wow.
Okay. So I think balancing, it's like it's not actually balancing, it is just integrating the two sides of your life because both of them are equally important. So when it comes to integrating, I think the first and foremost thing is to prioritize, to know very, very well as to what is it that you want to do on a particular day, what is more important. And to keep this integration going, I'm a very organized person. So every day I have these 9 heads under which I have to do things. So I make a list every night before I go to sleep that, okay, these are the things that I have to do tomorrow. And I will try my best to do those things. So that is one thing. Then, something that I have learned over the years is to build boundaries. And boundaries means in terms of what is it that I can do and I can't do. So it took me a while to build those boundaries because I myself used to feel that I'm a superwoman who can do everything. But I gradually realized that I am not. Nobody can be a super anything. So you have to know that you can't do everything. So don't even try. Then, once the boundaries are in place, I feel it's important to communicate those boundaries to other people. Nobody is a mind reader. Like today, I have decided that I'm not going to do this, but I have to communicate. I have to tell people that I am not up for it, I am not doing it. Then, to get everything in place, I also believe in delegation. If I can't do it, I will probably ask people at home, whether it's my help, it's my family, whoever can chip in. I mean, I don't shy away from admitting that I can't do it today. Can you do it for me? So, as a woman who, as anybody who's managing a number of things, there are so many balls that you have to juggle every day. But if I know that I have put in my best, and I have dropped a couple of balls on a particular day, it's okay. I'm not going to kill myself because it is only a day. Tomorrow is going to come. I can pick up those balls tomorrow. And if I can't, that's also totally fine. So I think being at peace with what you have to do, of course, identifying and prioritizing, but at the same time, also being practical about the whole thing, it just keeps the whole process going. You're at peace, you're not pushing yourself beyond your limits, so that otherwise there's exhaustion, mental, physical exhaustion, then you really can't do anything. So I believe these things can really help you stay on course, on target.
So you brought up so many nuggets just in that little bit. You Yeah, I mean, it's okay to drop the cape. I love that.
Yes,
Because we're not all super women. I mean, we try to be, but it's okay to drop the cape sometimes.
absolutely, absolutely.
And it's okay to drop balls because we might plan, organize, get that list together, do everything, but maybe we can't do it. And the biggest one you said is delegate.
Yes, 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 yes.
Why, as women, do we have the hardest time delegating?
Because we believe we can do it all.
We still have the cape on.
Yes, yes. We need to be realistic and more practical.
Yeah.
That is, I think, so, so critical.
It really is. Thank you for that. That has helped. I'm sure that is going to help so many people just have an eye-opening experience. Thanks for that
Right.
truthfulness and saying it's okay. It's an Yeah, and I love the fact you said you have 9 areas. I do too.
Yes.
Oh my word. Thank you, because some people think, "Oh, I have to do this one thing." Well, we don't.
No, yeah, 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 yeah. I have 9. Yes.
I do too, so I get it. I feel like, "Okay,
Yeah.
what is my top 3 in that area?"
Yes, absolutely. That's the way to go.
Yep. So, what advice do you have for other women who are trying to grow their own business at this point? Now, you're somebody who has written 65 plus published stories. Can you I'm asking you this because it's preluding this question and just saying how amazing you are. You wrote 65 plus stories for who? Who is those stories for?
So these stories are about women, written by a woman and for women. So I have picked these up from the mundane of the life, personalities of women, challenges women face, and just fictionalize the whole thing. And then it's like, things like, say, you're going through an illness, you're going through a rough patch in a relationship, Or say, for instance, you are facing a challenge at work. It could be, a challenge with your sibling, with your partner, with your parent. It could be anything. So I've touched upon relationships, I've touched upon situations, I've touched upon challenges which are real challenges, which we see around us, because I just want, women to read those stories and know that whatever they are going through, it's okay. It's perfectly normal to be going through whatever they are going through. So that's the whole idea behind the stories.
And where can they find the stories? Are they in your magazine or they're published
Yes,
somewhere else?
they are so published in various online magazines and in my own magazine as well. You can find them everywhere. Yeah.
Awesome. So, with that knowledge you've acquired in writing all those things about the personalities of different women, what advice would you have for women who are trying to grow their business right now? It might be struggling, who knows?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, I think that anyone who wants to do anything in life, the first and foremost thing is to know your why. Why is it that you are doing what you are doing? What is the purpose behind it? Is it a passing fad? Is it because other people are doing it, so you want to do it? Or is it something that you're really passionate about, you really care about it, and so, you have that drive to do something? So I feel knowing that why is the first and the foremost thing. After that comes believing in yourself. You know what you want to do. Have faith in yourself. Have patience, give yourself time, try out that idea. Even if it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. At least you will know that you tried. Have the confidence to do it. And I feel that if you have these things in place, then not only will you be able to make a success of what you want to do, but you'll also be able to deal with the naysayers. Because whatever you want to do as a woman, you will come across people who will judge you, who will criticize you, who will make fun of you, who will have all kinds of things to say to you. You don't have to believe them. Because if you believe in yourself, you don't have to believe anyone else. People can say what they like, people can do what they like. You don't have to, because you know why you're doing it, you know you're doing it in the best possible way, and you have the confidence to face anyone and everyone. After that, it's only a matter of time. You need that patience, because anything that you do will take time. It's not like just press a button and things will fall in place. No, they will take their time. So have the patience. So that is what I think everybody needs to do.
So, Sangeeta, you're just saying that it's just not magically going to happen?
Obviously not. You've got to work hard for it, isn't it? You've
Yeah,
got to
you
work
do.
hard. And when you work hard, you have to wait also. Things are just not going to work out for you the moment you start. It's going to take time.
So,
Yeah.
what about your 18-year-old self? What would you go back and tell your 18-year-old self what you've learned in business?
Yes. So actually, it's very interesting that you ask me this question, because I've written an article on this, advice to my younger self. It's many, many years ago I wrote it, and it's in my magazine. So I think that today, if I were to offer some advice to my younger self, the first and foremost thing would be to believe in yourself.
Mm.
Just have the confidence, believe in what you're doing, figure out, get the resources, get the knowledge, whatever you need to do to skill yourself. But believe that what you're doing will show results with time. And then also tell yourself, it'll all come through, don't worry. It'll be fine, totally fine. Life will pan out the way you want it to.
You might have to go through struggles, but it will be there, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And it'll go the way it's supposed to be. All right. What is one key strategy that has helped you grow your business? That, maybe somebody said, oh, that's not going to work, but it worked anyway.
See, the thing is that you can't have, I can't say you have one strategy. I think the most important thing is to constantly know what's happening around you. Whatever work you're doing, there are so many other people who are doing it. So I always make it a point to see what is happening in my field of work. What are the other people doing? Women who are running these kind of magazines, or women who are podcasting. So I stay informed about all this. What are the changes? Because you see, we live in a world where technology is changing so fast. So you have to kind of know what's happening and then upskill yourself.
Mm.
So whether it is attending workshops, it's reading up, it is doing courses, whatever it takes, you have to be on top of the game. You can't expect things to walk up to you. You have to know what is happening, and then you have to make the effort to upskill yourself. And then constantly innovate, constantly change. Like, currently I am planning for season 3 of my podcast.
Wow.
So season 1 was only women. I was only talking to women. And of course, I was testing waters at that time. I was trying to understand how it works. So I started by having, so it was a year long season, 52 weeks, 52 episodes with different kinds of women. Then season 2, I decided to change. So I changed the cover art, I changed the colors. And then I decided to take on men because I felt that if I'm working and if I'm talking about gender inclusivity, then I cannot leave out men. They are a part of it. We cannot do without them. And why should we even try to be in a world or try to talk about a world where they're not there? Because that's not going to happen.
Mm.
So that was season 2. Now, season 3 is I'm going thematic. I am looking at 5 or 6 themes which I'm going to follow, and I'm going to interview people accordingly. So you have to keep seeing what is it that you can, because otherwise it becomes so monotonous.
Yeah.
If I, so 52 plus 52, 104 episodes, and then after that, my viewers or listeners, they'll be fatigued. They are looking for something new. So what is it that you can offer? Because see, everybody's time is important. Nobody is free to listen to you. So they have to get some value add. So if you
Yeah.
are out there providing content, you better give them that value and the best possible value that you can. So that's what I think one should be doing.
I love that. That is so true because I mean, we're ever trying to change things. I mean, things are changing all the time, almost every day.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you're the same way. So I love that. Thank you for that. Be ready because you know what? Don't be afraid of it. Be ready to
Yes.
pivot.
See, what will happen? It will not work out, doesn't matter. Only you know that you were trying to change. So it's
Mhm.
okay. That's totally fine.
So you just shared one future plan. Can you tell us what any other future plans that you might have?
Yes, of course. I want About Her to become a globally recognized voice for women. All over the world, people should be talking about it. So, social media presence, online presence everywhere. And then I'm also trying to, expand the presence beyond online in the sense that we at About Her. So I, take part in events, workshops, conferences, and coffee shops, bookshops, and try to, physically meet people as well, because I think yes, online digitally you meet people, but physical meeting and physical interaction is a different thing altogether. So I'm trying to do that as well. And also, if I can, reach out to women who probably are not very comfortable speaking in English, why should I restrict myself to one language? So we are also working on trying to make it as, as many languages as we can incorporate. So this is what we want, because I want About Her to become, globally recognized and to make a place for itself in the entire world.
Oh, that'll be amazing having it in different voices. Oh, wow. That's exciting.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is exciting. So I never even thought about that, but that is amazing. All right. If you had a superpower for just one day, 24 hours, what would it be?
Superpower. Well, okay. I would want to have the power to make every woman believe in herself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Change the way of thinking, completely transform it, and believe in yourself. Be confident in your skin, be comfortable in your skin, and just go out there. The world is your oyster. You can do what you want.
You can. And take hold of it and just do it, right?
Absolutely. Just do it. Just do it. Who's stopping you? Oh, I think, we only stop ourselves. Nobody can stop you.
Yep. So I believe this next one is going to be a whole lot of fun. Do you mind
Yes.
telling me now? Normally, I say fun fact with you. I think we have to explain the fun facts about you because there's a few of them.
Yes. Yes.
So,
So, of course, one that we've spoken about is my wish to visit 500 bookstores all over the world. I love reading, absolutely love reading, and I love visiting bookstores because I just feel that what you get to see in a bookstore, the touch and the feel of the books, that is something, which no digital platform, nobody can take it away. So,
Mm.
and different countries, different parts of the same country, there's so many kinds of bookstores because every bookstore has something to say about the person who opened that bookstore, the owner. So I want to do this. So I am currently, I visited 127 bookstores across India, US, Italy, Japan, England. I'm forgetting now. There's so many of them that I have visited. And anywhere that I go, of course, Scandinavia, Iceland, I've been to these countries, Sweden, so I've visited them everywhere and I just loved it. So whenever I do it, I put it up on Instagram. And in fact, on my e-magazine, I have a section called book places, where places to visit, which is just a visual delight. Anybody who's a book lover, go to that section of the website and you'll see so many bookstores that I have visited, and you just get to see the pictures and the layout and a little write up about where it is and what it is all about. So
Oh.
that's what I want to do. That's one of the things.
So I actually have almost that same thing, but I want to go to secondhand bookstores only.
Okay, okay. No, I
Yeah,
have expanded myself a bit more to include all physical bookstores.
but I don't have a goal of 500. But I'm just blown away at that goal. Okay, the next one.
Oh, next one. So, as a child, I was always very impressed by the news readers. The way they used to come nicely dressed. So in India, I'm in India, so wearing saris and reading out the news in that perfect, impeccable English. And I wanted to be like them. And somewhere I think that wish has come true by getting into podcasting, because I am speaking and I'm talking to people. So yeah, this is one thing that I think a lot of people don't know about me. And there's another thing that I love to sing. Some of my friends know, but not everyone. So I love to sing as well. Yeah.
Oh my God, you have to have a gorgeous voice. Oh wow, that has to be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I enjoy
Do
this.
you karaoke or do you really sing and like?
So I do both because as a child, I actually trained in Indian classical music and I used to sing on the radio. But then I gave it up, for various reasons. And then I picked it up again again, 10 years ago. I picked it up and now, like it's informal, but I am part of some singing group. So every month, every 2 months, we meet, we rehearse, and then we go sing there with, people who play the music. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's
Yes,
fun.
it is.
So
It is.
I need you to also explain to me about being a sorry lover because that is very unique on itself. I had to look up sorry. I'm sorry. I had to look it up and then I saw what it was like, oh, I know what that is.
So, saris. Well, my fascination for saris goes back to my childhood. So, because I used to sing as a child, so I was part of the school choir. Okay. And as part of that, sometimes we had to wear saris when we were singing, especially, during Independence Day, Republic Day, all these kind of, say, important days, we had to wear a sari. So I think somewhere the fascination kind of began from there. And then when I started teaching, I joined a college where it was necessary, it was compulsory to wear a sari.
Oh, wow.
So that happened. And of course, I enjoyed, it wasn't that it was being forced upon me. It was, yes, it was compulsory, but I loved wearing. And then thereafter, I've actually not looked back. I wear a sari every day to work. And even otherwise, when social evenings, of course, I wear dresses and Western clothes, but I can turn up in a sari. Other people may be wearing a dress or something like that. I'll wear a sari. So I have different kinds of saris, the traditional ones, slightly modern ones, the fusion ones. I absolutely love. And in fact, I have a page on Instagram where every day before going to work or any important occasion, I get pictures clicked and I put them there and share something about the day or about the sari or something like that, because I definitely want to popularize the wearing of sari, tell people it's such a beautiful form of attire. And I tell you, I think a woman looks her sexiest best when she wears a sari.
They're
So you have
gorgeous.
to try it out. Yes.
They're gorgeous. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're just absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, and we have so many weaves and fabrics here, so it's like, every day you can wear something different and look absolutely, stunning.
And I love that. I don't like wearing the same thing. I mess sometimes I change 5, 6 times a day, so I totally understand.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, so how do they actually look at that, if you don't mind? It's an Instagram page, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
How do they see that, on your Instagram page?
So the page is called Shari, which is spelled as Shari underscore Sari. Saree. So Shari underscore Sari is the name of the page. And in fact, if you just type my name also, it will come, Sangeeta Relan. So you'll get, like I said, I have three pages on Instagram. One is my magazine, the other is a sari, and one is my personal page. So if you get to one, I think the algo will show you the others as well. Yeah.
It will. They
Yeah.
all do. But they all connect. You know how that is. All right.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So, from a book lover, do you mind telling us your favorite book or books? Because you might not be able to just pick one. I understand.
So actually speaking, so to begin with, I love fiction. Absolutely love fiction because I don't have anything against nonfiction, but I just think that fiction is more relatable. It is able to resonate more with you because it is telling of a story based on somebody's life. So you can relate to that story in many, many different ways. So whether you're reading something from the World War II times, or you're reading something about the current times, and especially from a woman's perspective, also, like I always say, that women are similar. So even if you look at the struggles and challenges which women faced in those days, you realize nothing much has changed. We may look different, we may wear different clothes, we may speak differently, but challenges and problems and whatever we face are pretty much similar. So there is a lot to learn. Having said that, I do read fiction, non-fiction, which is woman-centric. And in fact, the book which I am currently, I think, rereading for the third time is this book called Invisible Women.
Ooh.
It's by Caroline Criado Perez. And I think it should be a Bible for every woman because it talks about gender data gap. Everything that we see around us. What should be, say, the temperature in the room? What should be the height of the shelf in your office? All those things, who decided? It was the men who
Mhm.
decided. Not because they were against women, but because they didn't know anything. So all the data that you find around you is based on men. So given by men, for men, women don't figure anywhere. I was reading in this book only that in Sweden, in some city, they were trying to figure out the time for clearing of snow. Some government agency was to do that. And they said that we should do it only twice a day, mornings and evenings. You know why? Because those were the times when they assumed that people leave from home and come back. So, before they leave and before they come back, there is time, without realizing that it is men who largely do this.
Mhm.
Women are going in and out of homes even during the day to pick up children, drop children, doing groceries, doing so many other things. Who takes care of that? So she draws attention to it. And actually, when you read the book, it opens your eyes to so many things. You understand that this is the reason why certain things are happening. And again, I'm not pointing fingers, I'm not saying that people are at fault. It is the way, because it's been a man's world all throughout. So therefore, my point is, this book reiterates that women need to speak up and push for inclusion. If you don't say that that shelf is too high for me, who's going to say that for you? They won't even know. Like I said, communicate. Nobody is going to dream. So therefore, I think it's very important to read the book and understand what's happening. And then accordingly, even if you're criticizing something, let it be based on facts. You can't be raving and ranting about things without actually getting to the bottom of it. So I think this book does a fabulous job of explaining things. So the gender data gap, it is what it talks about.
So you have me laughing right now. I'm thinking of kitchen cabinets and how every in the United States specifically, they have it like measured to a certain height. You can't go below that. You can't do this. You can't do that, or and
Yes.
everything. And I'm just like laughing, like, yeah, she's right.
Yes, that's what it is actually. It's not that they anybody was trying to exclude women. They didn't think about it because they were so you see when you I'm doing something, my first how should I say the point of reference will be another woman. I will not think of someone who's different from me, even though it is the other half of the population, but my the thought process will immediately take me to someone who is like me. So that's what she explains here.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. That is so perfect. I can't wait to get the book. I can't wait to put it in the magazine. It's gonna be fabulous. All right, song. Do you have a favorite song or songs?
Well, I don't have a favorite song, but I'm one of those who loves soft, sentimental music.
Oh,
I have a great preference for really meaningful lyrics. So whether it is listening to Bollywood music, soft sentimental, or it is listening to Cliff Richard or ABBA, or someone called Mary Hopkins, she's from Britain, or the Beatles, or it could be Frank Sinatra, anything which is soft, sentimental, calming. It's very, very meditative for me. And in fact, when I travel to work, so it takes me about an hour and a half to get to work. So I'm listening to this kind of music because I find it very meditative. I don't need to do any kind of meditation. I just close my eyes and I listen to this music and I'm kind of transported to another world altogether. So those are the kind of songs that I like.
that is fabulous. So, can I ask another question about songs? What is your favorite song to sing?
Again, so many.
You have so
So
many.
many.
Okay, you have so many. Do you have a favorite quote?
Yes, actually, many, but the one which actually I was writing something about it, so which is right now very much top of my mind is this line which was said by Malala Yousafzai, the Pakistani activist. And she said, which makes so much sense, do not wait for someone else to come and speak for you. It is you who can change the world.
Mm.
I feel it is so powerful, and it is something that every woman needs to know and needs to understand and needs to put into practice. And
You're
again, I think it's reiterating what I said: communicate, say, this is what is bothering me. That is how the world will understand. And I think she's just said it so perfectly.
your book and your quote go hand in hand.
Yes.
They really
Say,
do.
yeah.
All right. So, how do you stay motivated? I mean, because okay, so you just told us, do you take a train or a tram or for an hour and a half to
No,
work?
I drive to work. I drive to work.
You drive to work an hour and a half and an hour and a half back. Okay.
Yes.
So, how do you stay motivated? Listening to music, obviously, in the car. You're a jam person.
Yes. See, when it comes to my work, if I think about it, I don't really have to make any effort to stay motivated. I'm constantly on the go. I am, like there is so much happening. I have to do this, I have to do that, because there is this drive, there is this great need to touch as many lives as possible. So, whatever it takes, I have to do it. And I'm somebody who's very disciplined, very dedicated, and very consistent. So I have these targets and I know that I'm doing it for a reason. It's not just I'm not doing it for a lark. I'm doing it for a reason. So I don't have to really do anything to stay motivated or on track. I'm constantly looking for things to do because I want to do this and I want to do that. So how can I reach here? How can I reach there? How can I go here? How can I talk to this woman? So it's just on the roll. It's happening. I really don't have to do anything. I mean, hard for me to say how I stay motivated.
You're just motivated on a continual basis, impacting the lives that you're impacting. That's it.
Yes, and I want to do more.
Yeah. I'm the same way. So I feel you. So, what is the best way for our audience to stay connected with you?
So of course there are many ways. Of course, I'm on most of social media channels. So you can find me, like I said, on my sari account. Then my magazine account, which is called About Her by Sangeeta. And then the website is www.aboutherbysangeeta.com. I am there on LinkedIn, as Sangeeta Relan. I'm there on Facebook. I'm there on Threads. I'm everywhere because since I'm podcasting, and like I said, I want to, make as big as an impact as I can. I have to be everywhere. So I'm there on Twitter as well. So anywhere you can follow me, because I just feel that the more the merrier, and we come together, we collaborate. There is so much that we can do.
There is. You know what? You're amazing. Is there anything else you want to leave our audience with today?
Um, so when it comes to women, when it comes to females, I think we're all bitten by this bug of being perfect.
Mm.
I have to be perfectly dressed. My home has to be perfect. My children have to be perfect. My husband also has to be perfect, may or may not be, but we want. My work, everything has to be perfect. So even the business idea that I get, where if the idea has to be perfect, when I want to implement it, that should be the perfect scenario. I think perfection is a myth. I would
Mhm.
advise all women to stop chasing it. Have you seen men? They're 60% ready and they say, we are 100%, we are 100% ready, and we will still not do it because we will feel, oh no, there's this 0.001% still left for me to do. Don't do it. Don't keep waiting, because if you keep waiting, you may never get the opportunity. And when you do this, when you try to bust the myth, like I say, every time you rise, you're paving the way for some other woman. So
Mm.
don't keep waiting for that perfect moment. That's never going to happen.
You
Progress
know,
is better than being perfect. That's what I feel, and I think that's what everybody should do.
I love that for the simple reason that I'm a recovering perfectionist. I'm still in
I
progress
love
with I'm still in progress with it, so I understand.
that. Love that. Yeah.
So, Sangeeta, I love having you with me. Oh my God, you're so much fun. Your knowledge is just exploding. If people are going to just be so amazed at what you have, and I can't wait to see you in the magazine. Thank you.
Same here. Same here. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. I hope you found inspiration, actionable tips, and a sense of connection with our incredible community of driven women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share the episode with fellow entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their game. Remember, your success is just the beginning, and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and remember, you have the power to create the business and life of your dreams. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.